get minimum requirement. Be like person wey wan go university, you go get 5 credits, you go pass JAMB, you go pass post-UME. You no go just carry book enter inside class you say na university student you be, you are your own. So those scholars who dey competent and qualified, they go come look this Quran, they go dey solve problem when e dey affect Muslim and when e dey affect other people. This one na long story. All the sources of this Sharia, what we dey talk about, evidences, proof. But Quran say, "Hatu burhanakum in kuntum sadiqin." Produce your proof if what you are saying is correct. Number one, they agree on those ones. That is the Quran, and then the Sunnah. In principle, it would make you still understand that one. Because when you begin to do analysis, but Shebina Quran, yes, na Quran, understand you don't come inside. Then those ones, differences of opinion, plenty for this as well. Because they derive all those 10 things. Now from here, they will derive them. So by default, that is said, as it just be generally, you will see this one talk this one, this one talk this one, this one talk this one. Some people did. Quran. When they talk of fasting, for example, stop to the eat food, to the drink, and so on until the night. Some Shia and some people, when you follow that understanding, they say Quran talks in the name until the night. So even when sun sets, they don't go breakfast. They say that Quran and they go follow. Now Quran talks until the night. But that's so they take the explain Quran. You go look Quran, you talk something. If you want to get better understanding of what that one talk, you go first look for other verses. When they talk about similar matter, then it will give you better understanding. If you know they, you will go hadith. When they talk about that matter, for hadith, now we go learn say the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam once time to break fast reach, he tell companions, "That here, make una break una fast." He say good things, you no go stop to dey reach una my ummah. If you be say una dey quick dey break una fast. Therefore, we go do tafsir of the Quran and the Quran in the Sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. No be language, no be Arabic language we use, or the literal meaning that we use for that place. May Allah guide us. Now, we will continue to the talk. People are not very our pitch scholars, stars, and they what is this one? Or pen, right? What did they take and do? They take and write. Okay. Now somebody carried this barrel. He took out for person eye. You don't use barrel as a weapon. Functional definition. Barrel is a weapon. Barrel na weapon, yes, now it used as that person. But the statutory, that is what they know am for. Statutory definition na something where they take heart. And that is why when people dey explain things, they go tell you literal meaning as just be, the language meaning, the contextual using, how they take use am, how they take talk the matter in a particular way. You go see another place, they go use am, you wan almost be like saying an opposite of the other one. Some Arabic words dey be like that. You see only I see the actually. How they will go explain am? You go use succeeding and the preceding verses. Take understand that is the verses when it first come before that one, and the ones when you follow on. It will come give you better understanding. Now, this matter when you dey here, we even stop for here. We no go comot for here today. Wetin this table, this blocks wey you dey see, dey teach us. He say for instance, when scholars dey bring evidence come for matter, they go bring Quran and Hadith. Those ones, arguments no dey. In principle, once you say na Quran, we go pause. That thing dey Quran. But now we come go inside, check am how e really be. And here we go come need the input. That is people when you get mufassirun, when you get knowledge, science, of the Quran, when they get knowledge of the Sabbath Muslim, see how the circumstances it is when they for reveal them. Now for Makkah, they reveal them. Now Medina, like this ayah for God. See what happen. And once somebody gets idea, okay, now this thing happen. Now make the reveal this part. Will first will shape your understanding of that particular matter. One big matter, not even one, not two. He said zakat and fitr. Now only 5 items they take the base zakat to. Zakat, he will tell you say, now a matter of ibadah, not be normal. Therefore, anything when you know take that hadith concerning this hadith, they don't take hadith zakat. Now you understand it, that one. But others will say, no, big man. All those food items where they mention, so and so on and so forth. Now they mention them because now they will be food when it day that time. They are not expecting them to mention peace, Gary, when you know they. No, if they mention peace, Gary, they don't see them, they don't even understand what they talk. It will now take somebody of higher understanding. It's like person when they talk. He say, give me evidence. Anywhere where prophet for do sermon Friday. We speak English. It's a question. They sit. You know why the question is sit? Were you expecting the prophet to speak English or speak Afro? The Quran now Arabic, they take revealer. The people when the prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam they talk to understood Arabic. So check this your question when we get that thing. The Lord guide us right. So those matters we may refer to them if time permits us. Because when they say 45 minutes, I was this slide they reach 100. When they say 45 minutes, I said no, the highest should be 20. Now we go front. Because the good make every Muslim get small idea of wetin be fiqh, wetin be sharia. Now wetin as we go we mention the other thing na 5 million concepts. Just to throw small understanding in an attempt to differentiate between sharia and fiqh. Sharia na law. Call Allah Ta'ala, call Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. They do the attributes. Basically, Quran and Hadith. But when we say fiqh, wait till you come out for inside that Quran and Hadith. When we say no be direct, as the discussion will go on, we'll get the gist better. Now, the Quran mistake, day. Is infallible. As Allah talk, Wuru no dey inside, Mago no dey inside. But those malams, those scholars, the fuqaha, the ulama, when they look the Quran and the Hadith, they bring judgment come outside. They are fallible. They fit make mistake because they are human beings. One big malam, he say. If person is fast, you can't eat mistakenly. He say that fasting you don't break. You do kodor, you pay back. Many of his school of thought, people when they follow up. In fact, the Maliki school of jurisprudence, that till today for ROG and some environment, now this one still be their concept. If you dey fast, you can mistakenly eat. You see that fasting, you don't break. Meanwhile, you do himself. You see, fast that thing till the bitter. As I speak to you, I know people when you say, and that one still in their position to eat. You know they follow any school for master blindly. For the Akman, you know get this. You must open your eyes, open your heart. Now there is hadith mutafaq alayh. Hadith when you dey hadith when you say for Muslims. Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam say if you dey fast, you by mistakenly eat, you drink. Mistake o. He say na Allah Azza wa Jalla, I give you food, eat. I give you drink. The very moment when you remember, I say, carry on and give to what Almighty Allah give you. Now, you go see that first one. It was based on Qiyas. One of those things when you did that place, that second part was Qiyas, analogical deduction. How they take derive that judgment, how they take bring that come. They look at with Salat. For Salat, if you make mistake, you will do Qadar. Whether you will do complete or bad. Whether you know when you make mistake, you will correct it. Whether you don't know, people can remind you, you will correct it. Therefore, since fasting now also clear agree for it now, as if you listen. If you make mistake, going by what another pillar of Islam, when it concerns Salat matter, then you have to do Qadar, you have to pay back. So no, don't be like this and you have that principle. The one where you talk to, na Qiyas, and they take bring and come. This other one when they talk to, he gave for hadith when he correct. Therefore, that one when you say na Qiyas, they take to him, you will do one, you will drop am, you will follow the other one. When you say there is evidence for it, clear evidence, reliable, dependable, and verifiable. Therefore, and that one will follow. Now, you will see the Sharia is constant. Quran no dey change, hadith no dey change, na so e just dey. But you go look the things wey dem go bring out from the Quran, different situations, different circumstances go change as the thing dey be. One time, Dawah Azhar used to be Grand Mufti of Spain to do one fatwa. He said for this our country, e dey compulsory for women to go Juma. Why you go talk so now? But if you dey tell us for Salat, you think we use the Hinna Khairul Lahunna. The Salat when the woman do for house, na he get the reward pass. In fact, the one when she do for the inner room, na he get the reward pass. Say, hold on a minute. Say Quran say, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu idha nudiya lis-salati min yawmil jumu'ah fas'au ila dhikrillahi wa dharul bay'. The women, when it did this our country, 99.9% of them, at that hour of Juma, they did their offices, they are doing businesses. Not the house they take. They don't be like women when they Saudi, Bahrain, Qatar, as the case may be. Therefore, our application of this ayah of the Quran is in line with what Almighty Allah taught. Assuming those women and their houses their day during this hour, then we will follow that further rule. And that is why it is very dangerous to import fatwa, wholesale, blind and single. That is, you just read through, they say, so fatwa, and you mean, or the bars, or kaza, you pass fatwa, you just carry on. You want to put up for our head for here, for those things. More problem than good. And you understand the causes of Sharia is to solve problem, not to create problem. The Lord guide us among the gathering ones. And finally, say most of the time, you see Quran or Hadith, we just give you something general. You do not go into specific details. But in the area of thinking, you now focus on specifics, trying to get more things when Quran no clear where. Somebody asked me one day. They gather for people welfare program. Father, I was supposed to be there today. This program is part of what we do now. They say, big man from our side. He say, you see, when I just keep quiet, when I know they do correct dawah. But so I call it correct dawah. So now just leave those Saudi people. Then they restrict the number of pilgrims when they come Hajj every year. Is that Islam? Did the Prophet do that? I say the Sikh Prophet don't do so. But it will good make you understand why they restrict, why they talk saying a social number now you take. You know, say Islam protect life and property. You see, if they know they do quota, they know they talk say so country, make una bring this number. People will go too many for there. You don't know establish for before the Saudi authorities they fine-tune, they change so that make that thing, they happen again. Now to control crowd, to ensure say they preserve human life, which is one of the fundamental objectives of Sharia, to preserve and protect human life. So I feel like saying I do the talk, but I think about the matter. Now, still talking about Sharia and fiqh, I would like make you look this one together. All of us know cassava, abi? Cassava. This cassava, when they say so, tapioca will come out for inside. Garri, it will come out. Fufu, it will come out for inside. Not be so? Cassava starch, it will come out. Cassava chips, it will come out. Ethanol, buy fuel, it will come out for inside. In fact, one of the reasons when people invest for varsity, they say small garri when we see church. Don't bring company, they carry and don't give them, take you ethanol. For cassava, see this group oil, it does when you get the knowledge. They will bring out gasoline, EMS, diesel, jet fuel, then they will bring out heating oil, lubricant, petrochemicals, asphalt, then liquefied petroleum gas, LPG. Now, as at the time when they start to do those things, people don't get knowledge say this cassava, this one will still come as a as time is going on, in fact, maybe in the next 15 to 20 years, the list when I put here will go reach 50. People are working, they are deriving. Cassava don't change, the rand will change, and this not change. Now look at crude oil. Crude oil don't change, crude oil is crude oil. But the things wey they get for inside, as time dey go, as people dey do more research, as situation dey change, more things are coming out of it. From here, you go understand when we say fiqh, even in the layman's language, we say fiqh. Okay, to fiqh dey change you because the life wey we dey live, e dey change, things dey change. And just to get small summary on the talk again, concerning the difference between this fiqh and then usul fiqh. Look at we don't talk about fiqh, we don't talk about Sharia. They talk about usul now, the root, the foundation. Now, in a simple, to talk in a simple way, we go say usul, now root. All of us, we don't know tree, we know tree, we know root. Now inside, at the end of the day, once you remove root, that tree will come down. Don't die. Not so. But you will see tree when it is say it get leaf, it get fruit. From time to time, leaf will fall, fruit will come. Fruit and leaf will change. Now take a look. Here we tell us say the fiqh, when the scholars of Fuqaha, they don't the book run like this, and those other 10 things when they did the other side, Ijma, Qiyas, and so on and so forth, they will come bring judgments, matter come out. So this fiqh now be the results when the scholars go bring come out. The answer when they go bring come from the question when they ask them. The conclusion when they come talk for the matter, and of course the outcome. You know when they talk of computer, they go say input, process, and then outcome. Not be so. Now the usul now be wetin that big scholar, wetin be the thing when he look, when he make am talk wetin he talk, and e dey very important. Somebody dey read book, he say why this kind big man go pass fatwa? He say make dem sell alcohol. I say abeg go read that book well well. Maybe you never read am well. He say make you fit sell alcohol. So a couple of weeks later say don go check am well. That he give that fatwa at a specific time, that is for a particular time, specific situation, to deal with a particular problem at a particular time. That means that fatwa after that time, you don't fit carry am comot again. Wetin be the thing? Na fact, na battle e be. The enemies dey like alcohol well well. So wetin dem come do? Okay, make we see how we go arrange. Since those people like alcohol well well, make we give them plenty alcohol drink. So that was why the man all these are of ijtihad. Okay, the thing say they strong, make we arrange the thing like this. At the end of the day, they succeeded. They use that strategy. When he come okay, he get reason when he make am talk am. You know, say make you go open shop, they sell alcohol. Maybe that's what you mean. So when they say Malam, scholar talks, so please don't be quick to criticize. Be very careful, because some of those big scholars, they don't read book, they don't study. Sometimes the thing they surprise me when we see some young people, they criticize very high caliber people. The thing they fear me sometimes. Be very careful. Just try to find out. If you never know why, just give one or two excuses. Maybe, until you get better understanding. So, in a nutshell, the scholar, the faqih, you go use formula. Okay, the methodology, the evidences, the process. They say if you put input, you go process, it will give you output. If you say the process, that is the way where you go take do the thing before it will give you results. You don't do it well, it no go give you better results. No be so. Now wetin you put when you go come process, you come follow A, follow B. E be like person when they give equation, they give you almighty formula. They say take A, the value of A, the value of B, value of C. They say substitute, make you give us answers. They give you quadratic equation. There are processes where you go follow and procedure. Once you no follow am, you no go get correct answer. But you go get answer, but the answer no go correct. So that faqih, that mujtahid, that big malam, you go make sure say you follow Quran well, you follow Hadith well, and then those other things where we mention qiyas, ijma, and the rest of them we always attend. You go follow them correctly. And now importantly, it go good every Muslim wey we still understand how we go dey put matter issues for where they belong. If matter come, make we know whether na our aqidah, matter of belief, like this matter be. Na matter of ibadah, core issue of worship, or na muamalat, matter of transaction, relationship, and so on and so forth. When we fail to do this one, we go cause more harm than good. Although matter when you say if you be muamalat by default, that's look at. But you don't get intention, better intention. For example, to eat food, to chop rice. If you say na akida, to chop rice, I don't know how I don't know to chop rice or beans. It's a matter of akida. When we say akida believes that articles of faith, to believe in Allah, believe in judgment day, believe in the Rasul all the other messengers, and so on and so forth. You say ibadah, salat go come, hajj go come, fasting go come, then you go talk of zakah, all that 4 matters of ibadah. When you talk about, people will know say na matter of ibadah you talk. Now, for this muamalat, they will tell us this muamalat. The default ruling, the law, when it guide them, it will tell you say permissibility. Al-aslu to the ibad, al-aslu to ashya al-ibad. That is one of the maxims. We summarize and we pick 5 from here, 5 from the other side. If time permits, we will talk about them briefly. So they will apply that principle. Al-aslu to ashya al-ibad. That the law, when it govern muamalat by default, as it just be, they allow, except there is a clear evidence to prove it to be otherwise. The matter of aqidah, ibadah by default is restricted. This bring matter, and that was why the example when I give today about zakah matter. The malam was arguing, he said this zakah of a thing, now matter of ibadah, not be muamalat. And you will appreciate his argument better if you know why he dey talk wetin he dey talk. Then the other person, when he come reason higher, no 2 ways about it. The other person say no, na because na those food na im dey that town na im make dem talk say make dem use am. We get dabino for Nigeria. Dabino no be our food, but e don dey that for small small. Even at that, we no dey take dabino as meat. The Arab dey take am. Even now, things are changing. The way where the average Arab man dey chop food now, no be dabino. In the time of the Rasul, they will take dabino as meal. Things are changing, and we must appreciate that fact. And we must go along that changing thing. one of the principles still there, one of the maxims. And things when they change, will they affect law so that the applicability will get to see light of the day. And so we know this. So that once you don't concern matter of atoy, belief, matter of worship, no, it's a no good way. We will follow them as they tell us. But if now Muhammad, plenty BD have become outside. Looking at the word BD are literally innovation. Man Tashaba have become for any person when he imitates people, you don't be like one of them. Now for everything, person put on particular dress. You like am, na Jew, na Christian. If you be say you do your own dressing, when you see say you wear, you look at the requirement of dressing for Islam, it meet that condition. No be that person you imitate to. What you dey do is right. To give you an example in the Quran, Surah Al-Anfal, Allah tells us, وَالَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا بَعْدَهُمْ أَوْلِيَاءُ بَعْضٍ. No be so. He say those all believe are Catholic, and so they support one another. Say that tafa'alu. If una when una be Muslim, if una not do as they do on the line, that means by default that thing what they do so to support one another. Now Islamic principle, al-mu'minina wal-mu'minat ba'dahum awliya'u ba'd. No be so. Supporting one another. That means no be them una dey imitate. But if you say the imitation, it will come concern belief matter. It will come concern worship matter. And then they go church, see how they do for church. So make we see they do our own. Then you are going to have serious problems. May Allah guide us right. A whole lot of issues and questions will arise, but make we proceed. And then it is still very important, make every Muslim understand difference go dey those kind matter, because wetin we know inna al-halala bayyin wa inna al-harama bayyin wa baynahuma umurun mushtabihat. Na cause this thing wey you dey here so. Wetin dey permissible e clear, ambiguities no dey. Wetin dey forbidden e still clear, wahala no dey. E come say in between wetin dey allow halal toyib and the one wey be haram, some matters dey when e make guru dey no too clear. E come say manitako shubuhat, person when e lead those organizations, some one when e dey popular na 5 9 be dem go join number 1 and number 2 together. We say na the same thing dem mean. Then this number 5 and number 6 dem go join am together. Any matter when e come up, once e no fall under halal, e no fall under haram, many things become inside it. Once matter no be fard, once matter e no be haram, just expect difference of opinion on that matter. Because person go do analysis, go say this matter, this one I sure say na mustahab, na it be as far as Islam is concerned. One man will tell you, for me, this is mustahab. No, another person will analyze and will say, this one, I sure say